Alright, so guys, like I wanted to bring us all together, like just cause like I felt it was like necessary, man. Like cause we all have like private DMs like of different topics. Like I talk to like Aayan about like business and like Rohit. I like talk about YouTube with Aaryan, like working out with Bhavjot, like beta cuck stuff. But so I just wanted to like quickly like gather all of us and like just speak on like different topics, like see where our like brain is, mind is on like various topics, and just get to know each other better as well. So just everybody just tell me like quickly like what do you guys do, like what are your goals, etc., etc.
Okay, so should I go first?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so my name is Aaryan and I'm at the moment studying in Western Sydney University. But side to side, I have my own side hustle. It's a YouTube channel, and I've been consistent, like pretty fucking consistent at it for about 1 year now. I started posting videos last April, and I've gained like over 2,000 subscribers in a year. My basic goal with my YouTube channel is to um, create a community of like-minded people who are interested into fitness and who are interested in achieving their dream physique and who are as mentally aligned as I am through fitness and through science based workouts and like just make like a gym nerd community because like I consider myself like a very big gym nerd and I really find it difficult to find people like me. So I hope to do that through my YouTube channel and as well as help other people find people like themselves. So
Aayan.
Should I go second?
You go.
Okay. My name is Bhavjot, and currently at the moment I'm doing YouTube. Nothing is actually planned out, like no business, kuch nahi, like nothing, like no. I'm a Shri, like basically, like
I'm
doing
like Shri
YouTube only.
only, bro.
So I,
What? Bro, I have everything planned out, bro.
like Shri.
Say but continue.
Yeah. So I'm doing YouTube, okay? And basically, the main purpose of my channel is to increase people's faith in God. And I feel like this will be a very, very big upliftment or very big move in the whole community as a whole. Because like we've been talking about like look maxing and then making money and this and that. And I feel like the biggest like the root of improvement as a human being having faith in God. And I feel like people in today's world have just forgotten about God. Like just like I wouldn't say God. I feel like faith, like having faith, and I feel like every single thing you do, every step, every idea, every action, it all stems from faith. Like if you don't have faith, if you don't have belief, you can't go anywhere in life. And I feel like every single thing you do, bro, faith can save your life. Faith can just like entirely change who you are as a person. I feel like if you just instill this one seed of faith in people, then they can find their way in life. I feel like that's exactly what I want to do. And I feel like my success should be a very good example of having faith in God. I believe that. I believe that. So when people see me, again, I'm just an example. You, me, Aaryan, Aayan, Rohit, Shay, like we're all examples. But I feel like so many examples coming together and like setting a very strong pillar for so many people out there. That's exactly what I believe, and I know for a fact. I know for a fact I'll achieve this. I know for a fact. Like I've gotten several comments about like, oh, God doesn't exist. And see, the thing is, bro, you can argue left, right, center. Like you can say what you want to say, but I feel like faith, okay, that's forgotten in today's world. And if you see most problems in today's world, it's because of a lack of faith. Every single thing, every single thing. Depression, anxiety, like they all have a very strong stage or a very strong connection to faith. So basically having a lack of faith. And I feel like once you amplify faith, like if you can magnify this aspect of just belief and like blind belief, blind faith, just basically power in people, they can go levels. That's exactly what I believe.
Done. Rohit, you wanna go next?
Okay, my name is Rohit. I'm 17, and basically I started YouTube back like consistently 1 year ago, and now I've gotten 2,000 subscribers. I'm like very very strong personal brand. As I get like many emails every single month, people saying I've helped them and stuff like that, and building a sort of product that's going to be something extremely, extremely new to this industry because I haven't seen anyone doing it. It's not the traditional way of doing it, but it's something that me and my partner came up with. It's very interesting. So I'm working on that, and basically I've become a self-improvement and YouTube nerd at this point. So that's my introduction.
Ayan.
Alright, so I'm probably the youngest person here. So I started my self-improvement journey when I was 14. So it's been 2 years now. I'm 16, right? So first I had a creative agency which I shut down. I used to work with local business owners, but they were rude and they thought that I was a kid. So they didn't take me seriously. So after that, I started my own copywriting business, and I want to scale to 2K a month in this year. At the end of this year, $2K, and it's like I started my channel, but it's like I close it down because I want to be a businessman that larps as an influencer, not an influencer who thinks he's a businessman. I want to be outside that creative space and then come in as an authority figure that can actually help people. So basically, what Iman did, that's what I want to do, and like that is basically my goal for the 2 years of my life. And I talk about biohacking, I talk about business in general. I won't say that I'm a self-improvement nerd guy, but it's like that helped me go from zero to where I am today.
Done. If we speak about me, then I was always into YouTube, but always like playing around with business as well. And like I made a few businesses work, but I realized at the end of the day that um, in business it's all about like your fundamentals. It's like how much stress can you deal with, how much. It's all about stress at the end of the day, and like your wisdom and knowledge as well. So I realized if I could start a business right now, but and I could reach a good level, which I had reached, but then I shut it all down because like I realized that if any of us would be made like a CEO position right now of a $1 million per year company, we would like all we couldn't handle it. Like the company would go bankrupt. So that's the thing what I'm talking about. Like I'm at the point where I need to like properly focus on my foundations, and in the meantime just go ham on YouTube because I realized that if you're like famous even for no reason, like no fucking reason, like even if it's like you eat like hamburgers like a retard on camera and you have fame that way, you'll still have more authority. Like if let's say you want to start like a hamburger company after you've been doing this shit, like people would actually buy from you. Like it's just a hack when you have fame like that. So that's my goal right now. So with YouTube 100K by the end of the year, I'm pushing it hard. Even on Instagram, if I can get 100K, that'll be great, just through like reels. So like the biggest thing like Aaryan said right now was that he wants to connect like-minded individuals, and that's like become the hardest part. Like we can't find people that work out, we can't find people that like want to make money, or like we can't find like brain like proper like we can't find non-brained people because everyone's like they don't know what to do, this and that. So like what are you guys doing right now like to find like-minded individuals? Like are you seriously pursuing that, or like how are you in terms
Like
of
finding them.
how are you finding them?
Bro, school.com and Instagram are the best platforms where you can connect with like-minded people. So basically, what I do is like, I know a good person, right, that does all of that shit. Then I'll go to his following and I'll find 3 people more who are like him. I did this with Shrey basically, and I
Yeah, I
connected with
realize
a lot
you
of
you
people.
you follow a lot of people that you don't even know. Like I realize
Yeah,
like what the fuck are you doing?
yeah.
They're all
But then
my
I
friends.
connected them through Instagram,
Okay.
and then I like to send like emails to random people that I find cool on internet, and I like to do shit for them. So that establishes a connection, sort of. So that's the best thing, because if you go out in the streets, you really won't find any like-minded people that have a business that work out, right? Basically, my city, I live in a tier 2 city, right? So there are no people like that. So basically, that's the thing.
I mean, honestly, for me, YouTube has been like acting like a charm for me because most of my videos, which have like more than 11,000 views, like 10,000 views, most viewers from those videos have actually come up to my Instagram. They've started following me. They've started sending me message requests saying that I can literally pay you if you tell me your workout, but then all I genuinely want to do is just help most like-minded people and also help them to reach their goals. Though I want to monetize my audience further down the road, but at this point, I just want to, like create a sense of family, like we all are one. We all are, like all of our goals are the same thing. You also are chasing your dream physique. I am doing the same as well. We both are going on a self-improvement journey, on a mental toughness journey and all. So like that is what I'm doing in the short term, but in the long term I do want to monetize that, and I think YouTube has really, helped me connect with many more people who have the same goals as me. And yeah, so YouTube, I think if you want to find people who are interested in the things that you are interested in, I definitely think that you should talk about your interesting topics on YouTube, because YouTube will always show the topics which you talk about to the people who are interested in those topics. And if they really like you, if they really like you as a person, they will definitely come to you, and that has really worked for me. So,
Yeah.
Mm.
Like it does
So if
work.
everyone
It
is
does
doing
work.
YouTube here, like what has been your bottlenecks, like some struggles?
In YouTube or
Okay,
in general?
wait, I actually want to go first. Okay, the
Arey, wait,
biggest
wait, wait,
struggle
wait,
is
wait.
posting. Is okay.
Like, do you mean like for in YouTube or in general, like bottlenecks in life?
YouTube.
No, YouTube related. Like since we are all YouTubers
Okay,
here,
fine, fine. Go,
Uh,
Bhavjot. Go, beta kak.
okay, I think so. I think I'm speaking for almost everyone here, for literally everyone here. Posting a video and not getting the results you want. That is the worst part. And this is exactly why, bro. There's been so I remember when I started my journey first, right? I was under the impression that like videos and editing equals views. But then there were several days where when that didn't happen, I like genuinely cried. I know it's cringe right now, but like back then, right? Like even right now, like YouTube and working out is all I have carrying me as a person. I feel like the one thing which you put your effort into the most, and even that not giving you like what you want to see, like your results, that's like very very heartbreaking. And I feel like most men have not experienced this. Most men have not experienced this path where they are genuinely working hard and not getting results. That's exactly why they're so comfortable right now. And I feel like when this happens, even with working out, right? Even like I relate. Like you won't build a good body even in 1 year. And that's actually a fact. Like it'll take a lot of time, at least like 2 to 3 years. And I feel like the same analogy applies to YouTube. Putting effort into a video, editing my whole, speaking my whole, like the way you present yourself, everything, and not getting results, that's like something like that. I can't even speak. Like it's very hard thing, bro. So that's I think like my worst like I think that's the worst thing I have about YouTube is like not getting results, because it's the expectation like, oh, maybe this will get like 1K, 2K, 3K, blah blah blah, jo bhi hai. But then it gets like fucking 50 views. Like this has been, and this is because this is the truth. This is literally the truth. Like this is exactly how it works. Because and the only counter which I have to this is again faith. If something is happening, it's happening for a reason. Because there's certain things you can't explain. So I feel like the only method here is to stay consistent and keep uploading. Because one day you will get way more than what you expected or what you wanted. That's exactly what I believe.
इसके अरे but in like
definitely,
working
I can
out,
absolutely relate to
yeah.
this. Yeah.
I'll tell my bottlenecks. So basically, I have a principle that I don't listen to guys below like 23 on YouTube. Basically, I was addicted to watching First Man, and he proposes this principle of male advantage, and it's basically like when you are young as I am or Rohit is, like we are 16, 17, right? So the problem is that there is no credibility, there is no authenticity in like you can imagine it yourself, right? You're watching a 15-year-old or 16-year-old giving advice, like you won't really trust him. Like you would trust Hamza, you would trust Andrew Tate because they are good and they look good, right? I mean, they don't look good, but they look credible.
Experienced,
Like suppose I don't mean to be rude, but it's like Bhavjot looks much more credible than Shrey, right? Because he has the physique, right? That's why it is like I can trust him more on YouTube if I look at from a third person's perspective.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah.
That's the biggest problem, being credible and authentic, because nobody will fucking listen to you if you're like 16, 17. What do you know about life? Everybody's trying to be a YouTuber, everybody's trying to be influencer, a coach. It's like you have to do the things first, right? That's the reason that I, sort of dumbed down on my channel. I wanted to be advisor at the first, that I'll give advice. But now it's like I'm documenting my journey and I'll share my valuable lessons. Like basically it's like Alex or Mozi uses this often, right? So basically instead of making a video like how to earn 10k a month, right? You make a video which says how I earn 10k a month. So it's like people are not expecting that to come, right? And it's like okay, you didn't have to tell me this. Thank you for telling me that how to earn 10k a month, right? So basically, you need to switch the dynamic up and, to act as an authority figure like Hamza or Tate or Iman. You need to gain that credibility and you need to go through your journey yourself. Like, it's not about what books have you read. It's not about like what podcasts have you consumed. It's about who you are as a person and who you are in your journey. Then it will make the most difference. Because frankly, like Tate didn't watch any podcast or like any books. I'm not saying that reading books is bad, but it's like he didn't watch podcasts or books. But it was like he went so far in his journey, so people trusted him. That's the point.
Okay.
That's what I lack right now.
Absolutely, yeah.
Actually, I also had that same belief. Like before I started my channel, the story behind the channel was like, ever since I've been a child, I've always wanted to make videos. It's like, I had like literally photos and videos of me when I was like 5 years old saying like, hey guys, welcome to the fort I made today. That's, it was something I always wanted to do. And like one day it finally hit me like, why don't I just start? So I remember like I literally took like the tab that I'm in this call with, I literally put it right here. I put my hoodie on because I wanted to be like Hamza. I didn't have a bathrobe, so I put a hoodie on. And I closed everything. And it was like evening. So my family was outside, so I was literally whispering in the camera saying, should you start selfie? Like it was super tense. But it was like genuinely like the best decision I ever made. Now, like it took me more than 1 year to hit 1,000 subscribers. More than 1 year. And I went through so many phases of wanting to quit, then staying consistent and enjoying and wanting to quit again. And then suddenly like I did some things and now suddenly it's like I hit like another 1,000 subscribers in like 3 months. And I'm going to hit 10k definitely by the end of this year, maybe more than that. And the thing that I also had this belief that I was too young to actually give advice and that no one will actually listen to me. But I think that's more of a limiting belief than an actual belief, because in my case especially, like I don't know about everyone else, maybe I'm an exception, but in my case, people are listening to me and I turned that weakness of me just being 17 years old to one of my strengths, because I'm not essentially trying to help 24-year-olds. You know what I mean? No 24-year-old is going to listen to a 17-year-old, definitely. But another 17-year-old will definitely listen to another 17-year-old. So I literally took that 17 age as one of my weaknesses as a strength. So like I'm 17, I'm doing this. So another 17 who watches my videos is like, shit, bhai, like this guy is doing something. So I took that as one of my strengths. And the funny part is actually that I used to struggle to get views. So I used to get like 100, 200 views. And then one video used to get 1,000 views. I used to be like crazy, oh my god, 1,000 views, I'm going viral, successful. Then another video went viral. It went like 1,000 views again. I was like, shit. And then it went back to 200 views. And the thing that changed it all for me, by the way, like I went from like 200 views on average to now I'm averaging like 1,000 per video. Like if it's below 1,000, that video is just bad as per my standards now. So the thing that got me from like 200 to 1,000 per video was just doing this one singular task like every single day, that is just ideating on videos. Like it has been definitely a big game changer. Like I have literally like 100, 200 video ideas in my Google Docs, and out of that maybe 1 or 2 will be like super great, and I'll just see if in the last 1 month or 1 year or 1 week how much has it worked for others, and then if it has worked, then boom, I just repeat that process.
That's good. Like I was telling Ayan also the other day that, like, being young and giving advice, that is not a problem. Obviously, like a 30-year-old won't listen to you. Although I do have 30-year-old watching, I don't know who they are, but still. But my objective is that, listen. Firstly, the benefit is that other people in your same age bracket with the same ambition as you, they find it really helpful and relatable. They're like, damn, this guy, like, for Aaryan, for example, if I look at him, he's my age, same, and he has a good body. Damn, I look up to him, I watch his video, and I like actually genuinely take his advice because he's at the same level as me, and he's achieved a bit more in terms of his physique. So that's the first advantage, and the second advantage is that if we all are gonna make it big on YouTube, if not a year later, 2 years, 3 years later. Now imagine somebody that is seeing your videos for the first time, coming across your channel for the first time, like 3 years later. Now they'll see all the videos you've posted 3-4 years ago. Now imagine the authority that will build. It's like your how would I say it, man? Like, it creates like trust on another level. It's like, and for you also to see, damn, like shit. Yeah, just yesterday I was seeing like my videos from 1 year ago, and my voice was a bit like boyish. It wasn't as deep. I was visibly skinnier, and like I was like this, like my neck was forward a bit, and I was just looking like a bit like malnourished and like less knowledgeable. So like for you also to see that, it's pretty good. Like, it's like quite fun and interesting.
Okay, so I have like one question for all of you all. Like, since we all are doing YouTube, um, once your family came to know that you've started like a YouTube channel, like, did you any kind of feel like a sense of judgment in that? It's like I mean, it's not like it's like I would prefer someone stranger, someone who I don't know judging me rather than my own judging me. Like, for example, yesterday I just ordered this because like the other day me and Shrey had a conversation that I think I should get like a collar mic, and I like just ordered it, and then my family is like, "What's the need? You don't need that. You don't know." Like, I mean, like, how do you deal with that, bro? Like, I mean, I just. Sorry, my alarm's ringing. 1 second. Fuck.
Howard, we get the question, bro. Who wants to answer? Who wants to answer?
That's a very good question. That's a very, very good question for me. For me and Shrey especially. For me and Shrey, it's a bad question.
It's like,
Okay,
I mean,
so-
it's a horrible feeling. It's like, I mean, at this point, I don't even care. I'm just completely unfazed by the reaction, like the reactions and
No,
judgment.
no. But the thing is, you
towards
are
me,
you are
and
phased
it's
by it.
like,
You are phased by it. That's why you're asking this question. You're not unfazed by it. You are phased by it.
I mean,
Listen,
it's
listen.
like,
We
it's
can
like
all
a
act
game
that
where
we
you
are
judge
unfazed
me.
and
I'm
all,
like,
but we all are phased. We wish like your parents would treat YouTube the same way they treat your like college degree. Like, let's be honest. Like,
yeah,
Bro,
yeah.
it's
I mean,
like
at this point,
there's a
yeah,
sense
it's like,
of guiltiness and shame associated that, oh, you're doing YouTube.
exactly. Yeah, it's like it's
You won't even
like
imagine
in their eyes, it's like a kiddish thing to chase.
my parents and my grandparents both watch my channels.
oh nah.
I made some no fap video already. And they come and ask me what is they ask me what is no fap. I don't know what to say.
What is no
What
fap?
do I say?
Oh shit, man. I mean, like, just the other day, like, my mom knows I have a YouTube channel, okay? So, like, she subscribed to me even though she's, like, zero interested into fitness just because I'm her son. And she opens her YouTube and she sees my short recommended to her. And in that short, I've actually cussed a bit. And, like, she just watches that short. And this happened when I was back in Pune, okay? So what she does is she, on purpose, sits next to me and then watches that short on full volume. I'm like, why are you doing this? Why? Like, why? Let it be. I mean, how am I supposed to react to that?
Like similar shit happens to me. Okay,
So
so
it's like you have to be authentic there. Like there's a video by a man called Prakhar ke Pravachan. I sent that to Shrey, right? Remember that?
yeah, I remember it.
Right? Basically, it's like you have a duality of nature. Like you show a different side to your family, you show a different side to your friends, and you show a side to only yourself. You want to eliminate that, right? You need to eliminate that because that's what our fathers did. That's what our grandfathers did, right? They had three different faces, right? Most probably, I'm not, making assumptions, but they had three faces, right? Were the alpha male in their friend group, but they were a beta kak in their family, right? And to themselves, they were a whole different person. So like you need to eliminate that, right? That will like sap out so much of your potential. That's like if you are a person who's giving advice on YouTube, it's like your family being, skeptical about that. It's like valid because you are still a child to them, right? They still think that ये क्या advice दे रहा है YouTube पे, and that's why like I cringe at these like people who copy Hamza on YouTube. They are like, bro, you need to do this. Like you don't have authority, right? Basically, it's like you need to share your valuable lessons. Like you shouldn't try to become a guru on YouTube, right? Because everybody will think bad of you, and that is valid, right? But if you are someone like Iman, or if you are someone like even Rohit or Shrey or Bhavjot, like you are giving valid advice. I've not seen Aaryan's channel, so I don't know. But like you are giving like things from your experience. You are telling your story. So that I think that's nothing wrong with that, right? Because you are authentic. That's the point. You are the same person that you show yourself on YouTube as you are to your family. That's when they'll not object, and that's when you can open up your heart and speak fully on YouTube. Like there's a book called Iron John where it's like parents and mothers, especially mothers, they make us feel like ashamed if we become more masculine, right? It wasn't the first time.
It's a fact. It's a fact. It's a fact.
Absolutely. I mean, the emotional blackmail which you face from your mom, no other chick will make you feel that much emotional blackmail, bro. In your
Wait, there's a word for that. But there's a word for that. It's called a guilt trap. Like she told you, it's called a guilt trap. We're talking about. Say, go on.
And this is not the right time, but I'll tell you how my like parents guilt trap me. It's like so I've gotten like a thumbnail editor now, and like he makes these fire thumbnails. Like sometimes he just like it's crazy. So one day I was just chilling on my bed, and my mom just came. I premiered the video, so video wasn't even out. Just so it was a thumbnail where I was on a carpet. I was like Aladdin, like I was like this. And my mom looked at it, she's like, she got so happy, she's like starting hugging me. Oh my god, you look so amazing. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And my dad sometimes like he'll send like these massive paragraphs about my videos, and sometimes so recently I started like swearing a lot more on my channel because in private I swear more, and on YouTube I wasn't swearing. So I want to reduce that authenticity gap. So my dad sent this massive paragraph of, "Or don't swear this and that, this and that," and then like I didn't reply to it. So like then he deleted everything, and then I'm like, why? And I tell them like, listen, you are not my target audience, like, and these videos are not for you to understand also. But I don't know, they just have some obsession with seeing what you're doing, and they don't really know how to react with it. I guess like, and that's the biggest problem on YouTube. You have to be authentic, and many of our parents don't know what we really are like, because we've been hiding that part of ourselves to from our parents. So that's the big like problem. Like so right now
Definitely, yeah.
I was in Pune abhi. I had to move to my grandparents' house to record because like I just could not deal with it. I like traveled to Gujarat and like I'm done. Like I need to record here in peace. But tomorrow I'm going back again, and I've decided. Listen, who I am in private is who I'm gonna be in the house. If it means swearing, it means swearing. This and that. Like done. Like because we're adults now. Like I can have a full conversation with my dad and say, listen, this is what I am. You also did this bakchodi when you were a child. So don't act like this is not. Don't act like you are like some superior like religious being. Like chill. Like you are in your different phase. You think this is wrong, but when you are my age, you're doing the same thing. If you're trying to stop, and if you think that was a mistake and you learnt it yourself, why are you expecting me to? Because at his age also people are telling him, like his dad was probably, your dad's dad was telling him ki are ye mat kar wo mat kar, and your dad was saying are nikal rahe gaura. So that's the same thing. Same thing.
It's a fact.
That was a really good question, man.
Yeah, actually, a very good question, honestly.
Anybody
So,
has
like, what are your goals for this year exactly?
my goal is like
Like, in terms
100k,
of
bro.
your YouTube channel, what are your goals?
100k, bro. Like as much like subscribers from
This
any.
is
I need the play button. I
this
need the
year,
play button.
by the end of this year.
What?
Like, by the end of this year, are you like positive that you're gonna hit
Yeah, quite positive.
100K?
Quite positive. Like it doesn't seem like it,
What
but
about
quite
Aayan
positive.
and Rohit and Beta Kak?
Bro, at least
I don't
change
know
your
his name,
name,
like,
bro.
that's
At
what I
least
see.
change your
No,
name, bro.
it's better. It's better only actually. That's literally my name.
So your mom calls you Beta Kak.
Yeah, bro.
So your dad's middle name is Beta Kak. No, wait, what? What's your dad called then?
Let's just stick to violence.
Your dad is Alpha
But
Fox.
actually, I was
Beta Kak's
thinking
Alpha
about-
Fox. Alu Aaryan. Tell the what's your goal?
So like 100k, so like 100k, like before the year ends. Straight. I'm asking you,
Yeah,
big
yeah.
man.
Yeah. Bro, I'll get it,
And
bro.
listen, so
I've hacked
I
Instagram.
actually want to be clear. I actually want to be clear. You mean 100k is like 100k through anything, anyhow, or 100k like through a particular form of content, like long form or short form, or like just like somehow, anyhow.
Anyhow. Because I know how much like I know how much cloud that brings, bro. Like I don't like, to be honest, I do not care about YouTube at all. I care about the real world benefits I get from YouTube. Like I'm all about networking. Like let's say if I have 100k, like imagine the level of like people I'm meeting. Because I had those many followers before, and I want to get to that my way. So before I had like 30 on Instagram now, it was posting some bullshit content. So the followers also bullshit. But even though the followers were bullshit, any interesting person that I would DM, they would reply. And I made too many good friends from that. Too many good friends. And like, I just want that again. I care about the real world benefits. Again, in my business also. Imagine if I had 100k and I start any business, doesn't matter, nothing. It doesn't matter at all. People will start talking about me
You
in
already
real
have that
life.
audience.
Yeah, people will start talking about me in real life. Not ki he's just a YouTuber, this and that. Like, I need people talking about me. I need to be in the news. I need to be like doing real shit. So YouTube is my vehicle for that this year. So yeah.
Alright. Well, I feel like when it comes to goals, right? Like,
So-
I feel like when it comes to goals, so what I basically think is that you can't really set a goal with YouTube. Like obviously, like you can try your best. Like, but the thing is, for example, let's say that if I set a goal of again 100k, what if I can get more than that? Like if I just like find out halfway. So like goals are obviously good. Like they keep you focused. But I feel like the main drive comes from what you want to do. Like your purpose. Like what is your main mission? Like not a goal. Like you see, basically a goal is like a small branch, a small aspect of what you actually want to achieve. For example, like if someone wants to be an entrepreneur, his goals will be like, for example, like making money or jo bhi hai. And if I'm a YouTuber, my goals will be like subs, views, jo bhi hai. So these are again like branches again, like they are good, but I feel like having goals it's not very important because if you're truly focused, if you're truly serious about what you're doing, you will achieve it like regardless. That's exactly what I believe.
But then, don't you think that goals are like like small milestones which you have to accomplish to reach the bigger final destination? Like if you're always focused on your like the final goal now, I'll give you an analogy from this perspective. Suppose you're like someone who's 80 kgs but like 5'5", so that means you're like morbidly obese. And if your final goal is to reach like a 60 kg muscular physique, you will essentially just start eating like a person who would eat like when he is 60 kgs and muscular, like
Yeah, like a very low deficit. Yeah, I know what you're saying. Yeah. I completely understand what you're saying.
So, but like that's not like that's not sustainable maybe in technology terms. Like, that's what I'm
I
saying.
completely, I
First,
actually
you
understand.
have to focus on like 75 kgs, then
Yeah.
70 kgs, 65, 60.
So basically, like small steps, like yeah, that's basically like I agree on that. But my point is, see, obviously, so goals in some places are necessary. Like for example, like this one, you can't directly start off big. Like it's literally not possible. Like you have to take like small steps and see where you're really at, like where you actually are in terms of fitness or money or YouTube jahan bhi hai, theek hai? But I feel like if you're already at like a decent level, after that, like for example, like if you're eating this analogy, if you're eating like maintenance calories, like you don't need goals like that. Like you will improve regardless. So you can basically improve slower than that, faster than that. Basically, it's not in your control. What's in your control is that you make sure that you're staying consistent and you don't give up. That's exactly what I'm saying. But again, goals are, good. Always, always.
There's
Always.
another theory that I came up with. It argued that goals are useless and what you should prioritize instead is efficiency. Efficiency basically means that in other words, you're the best version of yourself today, but it goes deeper than that. Where, what the fuck
Atomic
is this thing?
habits.
Okay, Ishan, is it? Yeah, so
Ishan,
Ishan, turn your video
Oh,
on.
wait, hear up. A funny story, okay? Uh, 3 years ago, 3 or 4 years ago, I think 4 years ago, I went to this gym in Pune and I was doing weighted pull-ups. Okay, weighted pull-ups, like with a plate on my waist. And there's this guy who comes up to me who said he wants to try my weighted pull-up band, and my phone was right there below. And he puts his belt on his waist and he does a pull-ups, okay? But the plate slips and it breaks my iPhone, which was iPhone 7 at that time. And that gentleman just joined the call.
Oh yeah, that's me.
Wait, what?
Yeah, Ishan Somaya.
It wasn't work like
Crazy
it
coincidence.
started working.
Crazy coincidence, but this is the dude who broke my phone like 4 years ago.
Wait, what?
Seriously.
Ishan, how old were you? How old were you?
Oh, he was, I think, in like 10th grade that time.
10th grade we pull-ups.
Wait, so you're saying the guy who broke? Oh, wait, what?
I don't remember, but yes. Seriously, bro. I mean, like, what a coincidence. Like just the other day when I was added to the Saturday call, I, just checked the group members and I saw this name like Ishan Somaya. Like, bro, I've heard this name somewhere. And then like, oh my god, this is the dude who broke my phone.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Holy shit. Wow.
Shit.
Switch on your camera, bro, Ishan. What's up?
Is that the
Oh,
dude?
yeah. Yes, he is.
Oh my god.
Very early.
Yeah.
So my speaker wasn't working, so I don't know why I had to connect some speaker setting thing. And the second I switched on, Aayan is like, this gentleman broke my phone.
No wonder though, I got a new iPhone.
Bro, Ishan, we were just saying like what like our goals are and all.
What?
So what are your goals?
Goals. Ooh, that's a big list. But to be short and precise, just make as much money as I can.
What the fuck?
By the age of
Same
30.
here. Same here.
Well, that's a clear goal. Like that's pretty clear. Like that's good. You have a very clear cut vision.
Yeah.
Just make as much money as possible. Yeah.
To achieve that, I've kind of made a mind map. Like these are the 3 or 4 ways I can do that for now. Eventually, those things can change, but for now, I'm just focusing on those 3 or 4 things, and eventually, I'll find a way to do that. Let's see.
So what are you doing at the moment? Like, what's up?
I'm doing the worst thing.
Right now he's
which
doing
is worse I can
nothing.
do.
Right now he's doing nothing.
What's that?
OnlyFans.
Yeah. Well,
I'm studying for my exams.
for 12th standard. Yeah.
No, CA Foundation. So,
Arey shit.
this side is completely full with notes, like everything.
Oh,
Right now,
God,
I'm getting an exam. वो भी अभी just खत्म हुआ. But this has been since last 3 months ish. But उसके पहले I used to trade in futures and options, and I made pretty good money over there. and uske pehle I used to invest in equities. Over there also I made pretty good money, and slowly I'm planning to move towards asset management, and that's why I'm studying this so that I get the license eventually. And once I do get all the certifications, I will be managing people's money and making money from that.
Wow. That's good.
That's he's the only one doing like a big brain thing right now amongst all of us.
Yeah. Yeah.
All of us are like
I
retards
think even
making
his parents
videos
might
on
be, kind
YouTube,
of
man.
supportive for him. Like, I mean, the question which I asked, like, what do your parents think about your side hustle? I don't think that might be as much of a problem for him because, like, his parents actually know that going into the financial field or something like that is actually beneficial in the real world. Unlike us who are like doing YouTube because our parents don't know how beneficial YouTube can be. So like they're judging us like super judgmental. But for him, I think that might be like sort of good because his parents might be actually supportive for him. Like, what do you all think about that?
At the end of the day,
That's
parents.
completely true.
Yeah.
End of the day,
I have the same plan. Like, I I wanted to be a YouTuber, but it's like now I want to start real world businesses because it's like that is one like one spectrum is that my parents will validate me, but the second is like I can make much more money.
But Ishan, is that the case for you?
yeah,
Like,
your voice broke. Is
no,
it
I'm
just
asking
me or
like, do your parents
Yeah,
like
his voice
support
cut
you or
off.
what? Like, what do they
Huh?
think of what you do? Your parents?
Man, I didn't. They don't. They don't care as much. They're like, just do whatever you want, and we'll be there, like supporting you, kind of.
Kind of.
Yeah. So I haven't taken extreme steps like leaving my college behind or just going to Ahmedabad, having so till now it's all good. I'm living with them and I'm doing whatever I want right in front of them, so it's all good. But eventually, if I do something like that, maybe they'll question it. See, at the end of the day, they'll just want your safety, and safety is not always the best option for the most growth, right? Because you need to take risks. So, traditional paths are the paths which are more safer
Safe.
in general.
Yeah.
So, that's why they quite kind of hesitate for the new generation path which you guys are taking, YouTuber and all of this. But once they see the money, they'll be quite satisfied.
Yeah, that's true. Like even Sam once said this. Like nobody's gonna question if you have a Mercedes in your backyard. Like that's the line that helps me. Like every single time, nobody's gonna fuck with you if you have a Mercedes in your backyard.
Bro, you can even like
Like
murder
nobody
people,
gives a
bro.
shit
Like
what you
like
do.
you can even like murder people, bro. Like no one will care only if you have a Porsche.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. That's the thing, bro. Bro, that's the thing. Bro, not only your parents,
I
the whole
was
world
just
won't
having
give a
a
fuck, bro.
Bhavjot, yeah?
Yeah, beta kak is Bhavjot.
Oh, that's me. That's me.
No, but it's like in today's age, attention is more valued than money because that Porsche guy, he's a millionaire. But like because of social media, he got arrested. Right? The other person, like whoever got murdered, like they got attention. They had the attention of the whole like social media, and like because of that, he got arrested. Like he had more money, of course. Like even if you combine all the people who are like who want him to be jailed, even then like he'll have 10 times more money. But it's like attention is much more valued in today's world.
Have you heard about this guy called
Power.
Prasad Nagarkar?
I don't
Like,
know.
Who?
yeah, this guy's a jeweler in Pune. Okay, this guy.
Nagarkar. Yeah. He has a blue Lambo and a G
Yeah,
wagon, right? Yeah. I know that. Yeah.
he has the
Yeah.
first Lamborghini Huracan Evo Rebel Drive like Spider, the convertible one. And he lives in Pune, alright. And he also has a G63 AMG, Porsche, and all of those cars, alright. So the thing is, people once you reach a certain level, now people don't want good for you. They'll try every single thing to pull you down. So what happened once was he was just casually driving and there was this dog barking at the car and the dog literally jumped at the car when when he was riding it. Okay, and because the car crashed the dog died on the spot. Okay, and that's the same dog which used to be outside my college, and no one used to give shit about that dog. But once that accident happened, everyone started protesting. There were posters of that dog. The people who never even fed him one biscuit, they were putting posters about that. We support the dog. This guy is a criminal. He killed a dog. The dog is a soul and he deserves to be whatever, to live happy. And these are the same guys who would literally take sticks and push him away. And, if the dog entered the college or something, they'll literally harass him. And these are the same people who will go against him. And eventually, his car was taken away by the police into the custody and wasn't released for a couple of weeks. And everywhere on social media, people were against it. And that's just one opportunity people got against him. Not about the hard work which he did for, like, let's say 20 years from now. Not a single person amongst them praised him, but they got one opportunity to ruin his image, and everyone took it to the highest level. That's what happens. Like, once you reach a certain level, even I guess Nakate must be facing it, even Shrey must be facing it. I don't know you guys as much, but if you do have a YouTube channel or an Instagram and you have reached a certain level of subscribers or followers, you might be facing simple things. Like, one thing you do wrong and people would be criticize the hell out of you. So at the end of the day, what matters is, like, we just keep pushing ourselves. We build a community like this because communities are something which will exist even after whatever, like, AI comes into play or whatever. Communities like this will still exist, and if we keep pushing ourselves, I don't think people, like the normal people, really matter, or their opinions really matter, and we can achieve a lot. I don't know. I just went
Yeah, it
through
makes
a
sense.
bunch of
Right now,
shit.
only at 2K subscribers, I get messages on Instagram daily. Chodu, this and that. I'm like, भाई क्या तेरा काम करना bro. Like, so imagine, so imagine at
Bro.
just
It's
imagine
like
at like
Instagram is
100K what will be there.
much more vulgar than YouTube. It's like, I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah.
like people on YouTube who come on YouTube are actually matured people who genuinely want some quality information.
Nah.
It's
You
like
haven't seen my
when you
shorts
just go on
comments, bro.
Instagram, they're literally,
You haven't seen my shorts comments, bro.
bro, I'm like, at least what I have noticed on my channel, like all the people who are commenting on YouTube are actually, like, even if they want to argue with me, or like even if they are,
It's an
going against
intellectual
my point
argument.
of
Yeah,
view,
yeah, yeah.
they will make a sensible argument, like they won't, just go at you like, fuck off, you fucking Indian, like, you stick. Now, like, there's this dude, one fucking asshole on Instagram. Like, I've started repurposing my content on Instagram, okay? And on my first reel or second reel, he started commenting, it's like, you fucking Indians, you smell so bad. And then I mean, I ignored it, but then someone else replied to his comment, like even he was an Indian, and like they both had like a major fight in my comment section. I completely ignored it, um, but because he got that sense of attention in my comment section, after that he started commenting on almost every single one of my reels. But it was a hate comment. It was a hate comment, like day one of asking you to put deodorant in the gym, day two of asking you to put the deodorant in the gym. Like, I mean, fine, bro, you chill. I mean, I get it. You're fucking alone, but like you do understand you're a fan if you're hating on me as well, right? You're literally commenting on every single video of mine, and it's a nonsense video. Like, such thing will never happen on YouTube. Like, people on YouTube are actually kind of
They're more mature.
sane. Yeah.
True.
Definitely. I think like
Do you all repurpose your content on Insta as well?
I've started just now.
Nah, I don't do that because I don't know. I don't like Instagram as a platform at all.
Instagram is the number
I
one
just don't like
networking
it.
tool. Number one networking tool.
No,
Instagram.
like, I want to flex on Instagram. That's the only thing that I want to do. Like, content
Flex,
only on
yeah.
YouTube.
Actually,
And, like, then
True.
flexing on Instagram.
Correct. It's like
Yeah.
actually because the algorithm of Instagram is much more easier to crack as compared to YouTube.
100%.
You have a much better scope to grow on Instagram, and because you have a much better scope to grow on Instagram, you have more opportunities to monetize your audience on Instagram. I mean, obviously, once you get monetized on YouTube, you're like that's brilliant. But on Instagram, I think if you have like a certain set of followers, like at least in the fitness space, if you have like 50K followers on Instagram, you'll definitely like easily have like 2 3 sponsorship requests in your DMs. But whereas like on YouTube, if you have 40K or 50K subscribers, you won't really have as many sponsorship requests to your channel, because I mean, I don't really know the reason because I haven't really reached there yet, but I've always seen much more sponsorship requests on people who are bigger on Instagram than on YouTube.
Definitely.
Because
Why do you think is that?
they can just post stories, right? Like let's say a clothing brand sponsors you, you can just post like 2 stories per week about that brand. But on YouTube,
But then, like, do you think the reason is so trivial? Like, just because you can post stories on
No, no, no.
Instagram, like,
There's another thing
you
where
get
on YouTube you just target your audience, your core audience. On Instagram, if you post a reel, it goes your core audience beyond whatever. So it goes to like more people for like less money. That means this hoodie that I'm wearing right now, I got it for free.
I mean, definitely
This is a
Instagram
sponsor.
is
This is a
less money
sponsor,
though,
literally. Like
as
this,
compared to YouTube.
this shit I got for free, bro.
Yeah.
Now I like wear it like rags. So that's the thing.
because initially when Shrey started,
You are
हाँ आप कितना कमाते हो वाला thing, and he gained like 40,000 followers. that was amazing.
Done, boys. If we want to wrap up, we can wrap up now. In case we want to add anything else.
Yeah, I'll just add something.
Aaryan asked about like what are your goals about YouTube. So it's like I don't want to become a YouTuber. Like basically, if you look at Hamza or like any other YouTuber in that space, like they are just limited to YouTube. Like if you look at them, it's like okay, this guy is a YouTuber. But if you look at someone like Iman or if you look at someone like Patrick but David,
Alex Ramosi.
Like-
Alex Ramosi.
Alex Mosi, like it's like they are celebrities, right? Basically, Iman, like especially Iman, he's a celebrity, right? No, he wears all these luxuries and all of that stuff, and we are invested in his personal life. Whereas in like Hamza, like we don't care, like okay, do whatever the fuck you want. In Andrew Kirby, like we don't care, do whatever you want, I don't care. But it's like in Iman, he makes all of these videos like having Hasbullah in my Porsche GT3. So that like that's what I want to create, right? Because that is much more sustainable. It's like you become a celebrity, you know, like Vin Diesel and like Rock. And that is like much better than just being a YouTuber. And it's like you need to have things outside of YouTube, and that's what I'm doing right now. I eventually want to go and build my personal brand, like Iman or like any other person like that. But before that, like I think there are prerequisites, right? That like Shrey has built a business, he can make content on that. Aaryan has built a physique, he can make content on that. Rohit has built a business, he can make content on that. And it's like when you have that, like your personal brand like skyrockets like crazy. Like if you look at
So
Pat,
basically, you are saying that you are gonna build a business because you want to make content on it and you want to build a personal brand of your business.
yeah, that's true.
I mean,
Then at the end of the day, so like, don't you think that you are building a business to sort of become a YouTuber instead of being a
No, I guess,
YouTuber
like-
to like build a business?
It's like you need to have a product behind the scenes to funnel the audience, right? Basically, you know, if you look at Iman, he had his program that he wanted to funnel people into, and he had his agency that he wanted clients for. And if you look at Patrick but David, like they had something at the back of it. There's a video by First Man called "Don't Start a Cupcake Business." In that, basically, he explains that, like, what are you gonna do by building an audience? Like, and he spoke that pretty extremely. I think he was wrong. Having an audience is a huge leverage in the modern day, but it's like you need to have something at the back of that, right? You can't expect to survive on an audience for like 40 years of your life. You know, you need to have something on the back of that. You know, now Hamza has that, right? He has Adonis School. He has something on the back that will keep running even if he'll close his YouTube channel. Because most people, they become irrelevant after a time on YouTube. Like if you look at Tai Lopez, he was so big 10 years ago. Gary Vaynerchuk, like all of them were so big 10 years ago, but like nobody gives a
But
about
Gary
them, right?
doesn't care, boss.
But
He's
then,
still
but then, like now, like as you,
yeah.
yeah, like now, right now you gave an example about Hamza. Uh, his Hamza Adonis school was actually made for his YouTube audience. So he first started his YouTube channel. Now, as you said, like you need to have something solid at the back. If you start with building an audience, that is, if you start with finding people who genuinely like you as the first, like, real 1000 motherfuckers who like you know, like that rule, then those 1000 motherfuckers will buy anything you're going to sell. So don't you think that is like a solid thing at the back which you said you require? So like, be it any business you start in the future, you will always have like 1000 confirmed customers for it. Instead of just starting a business at the first, you will have to, you know, market your business to people who might not like you or to people who might like you a bit. But then it will be much harder for you to sell that business at first. So don't you think that finding the people who really like you as a person first and then selling them your product will have something really solid at the back, and that will actually like support you in the long term. Definitely, I'm not saying that you have to stick to this for like 40 years of your life. After, like, for the first 5 6 years, you can then definitely, you know, make your uh, brand, you know, bigger than, like, suppose you start like a clothing business and you have a YouTube channel at first of people who really like you. Your first initial sale will be out of the people who really like you, and then you can start your marketing to other people, to other people who haven't come across your channel yet, who really like your clothes and designs. So that is how you can grow a business better, as compared to if you would start your clothing brand first and have absolutely no one to sell them because you don't have anyone who likes you at first. So how is that going to be more sustainable than having a solid set of people to back you up?
This is
See,
this is what I'm saying
It's
as well.
basically,
Like,
it depends on person to person. Like I am into B2B, like I sell to businesses, right? I'm a copywriter and like I want to eventually, scale that up into an agency. Like now I'm like one person business. Eventually when I'll have like so many people that I'm working for, so like I will have to scale to a company, to an agency. And because of that, like it's like it depends on person to person. Like it's completely person to person, right? If you look at Alex Hormozy or Patrick Bet David, they they need the personal brand to skyrocket their business. Like how is Patrick Bet David gonna get an insurance? Someone who will buy an insurance from his YouTube, or like how is gonna Iman gonna get an agency client from his YouTube? So basically, it depends completely on business to business. I am in the B2B space where it's basically I sell to businesses, right? I sell to business owners, right? So that's what I'm doing right now, and I'll create content on more of that side. And then eventually, I want to get into B2C, which is basically the influencer business model, right? Hamza did this, like Andrew Kirby does this. Everybody here, Shrey, they're trying to do this. So that's my plan for now. Like it completely depends on person to person. If you look at Alex Becker, he closed his YouTube channel because he wanted to grow a software company. Right? I'm more on that side. I'm more on the traditional wala side than the
Techie
new
side, yeah.
like
but he's
consumer wala.
right. Like,
Okay.
It completely depends on person to person.
see, the thing is about starting the business and growing the business before you start a YouTube channel is that if you want, it's from the content perspective. If you want your content, your channel to grow, you need to put content which is either relatable or is either aspirational. Right? Those are the two contents you can put. If you want someone to get inspired by your physique or get inspired by your business, you can put aspirational content, or you can put a whatever relatable content, वगैरह. But relatable content dies eventually because trends go up and down, and you cannot catch on every trend at every time. But aspirational content stays. Let's say you built a physique, that would still be valuable 10 years from now. You built a business, the skills you learned will still be valuable 10 years from now. Now the thing is, when you first build a business, like let's say Alex Hormozy did, he first built a business. Now he can talk with that level of originality, that level of whatever he learned in his own life, his own experiences, without copying anyone else. And the level of originality and the level of content he's able to get because of the years of or decades of experience he has is why his YouTube channel blew up in, let's say, the last 3 or 4 years. So let's say Alex Hormozzi was not a multimillionaire before he started YouTube and became a multimillionaire after that, after YouTube or through selling to YouTube audience. His channel won't be that active or won't have that much following base as it's right now. People follow him because he has 2 decades of experience. It's not because he started posting good content in the last 3 years. It's the 2 decades
But
of
then,
experience.
why do you think Alex Hormozzi started posting on YouTube? I mean, definitely it's not for financial gain because he already had like a multi seven-figure business before starting his YouTube channel. So
It is for
I don't
financial
really
gain.
think he started his YouTube channel for financial gain because there wasn't really much for him to gain from it.
Bro,
I think
it is
why
for
he started
financial
his
gain
YouTube.
because
So
he has his
have
acquisition
you?
firm. It is for financial gain because he has his acquisition firm. He's clearly said that.
Acquisition.com.
Yeah,
So basically, what Alex Hormozzi does is he teaches people about business, and by doing that,
About how to grow gyms, right? It's
no,
like
no, no.
it's like about how to grow gyms.
So basically, he teaches people how to do business and align through his to his thoughts, right? So if I keep listening to Alex Hormozzi, I will know how Alex Hormozzi thinks about business, and I will eventually build a business from that. He's expecting that basically. So basically, if 3 million people are watching his video, at least 3 people will build a business, and at least one person will succeed eventually.
for him
Alright,
to
so
invest in.
if that person succeeds and gets his revenue above 1, or I guess he said 3 million now, 3 million
Yeah.
or something, he has a number. If you get your revenue over 3 million, he is ready to invest in your business and grow it to like 30 or 300 million. So that's how his business works. Eventually, he will know. So first thing is, I will approach him first whenever I need an investment because I know the way he thinks and I know he is the one who is capable of growing my business 100x after I reach a revenue of 3 million. Because there are very few people and I'll have complete faith in him because he has done it for me. He has taken me from, let's say, 100,000 to 3 million. So I completely trust him. So if I make him invest in my company, I know he will grow it 100 times. And secondly, from his perspective, if he gets companies who have founders who already have faith in him and who also think the same way he thinks about businesses and who has set up the business in such a way that he thinks is beneficial, then it will be really easy for him to grow that business eventually because he'll get similar kind of businesses to grow. So he'll also grow his money 100x every single investment. So
Okay.
that's how
I thought
he just
acquisition.com was like just a company that helps gym owners grow their business.
That was gym launch.
That's what he talked about in his like many videos of his. So that's what I thought acquisition.com
That
is.
was old business. Gym
yeah,
launch.
he sold that business, and even in that business, he used to connect gym owners, advertise for them, and get them sales, and take a huge commission out of it.
Oh. Okay.
So
Got it.
basically, if
I see how this is.
if you're starting a new gym, it will take you probably 2 years to just reach the break even. Like your revenue is equal to your cost.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
what it will take. It will take you 2 years. This guy used to do it in 3 months because he was so good at sales. So even gym owners used to pay him heavily.
Yeah. Definitely. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
So
traditional
that's
businesses
why
is the way to go, man. Like it's like eventually, like I think most of us want to do it, like because that's just because I imagine myself like in my lifetime at least, like this is my motivation, like long term, where like you're driving in Mumbai, there's a massive skyscraper, and then my last name is on it, like on the top.
convertible cars.
Like, it's
The
not
guy
about
with
the
the
car
bigger
for me,
Panther,
like you know, like in
Bugatti.
college, it's not really about cars, it's like about the power. Like in college, like everybody, like the teacher was asking in like sociology class, what do you want? Do you want love or money or power? I was the only one that said power. Like the other kids were saying
Power.
like, yeah, the other kids were saying
Money
money
and
or
love.
like love in terms of like girlfriend or this and that, or you know, just
So love is
friendship. I am the only one that said power, and like those kids were looking at me. They, like I was imagining like massive building, my Bakai name on it. Like, fuck. But that's what I want to build. Like YouTube is the first stepping point, and like
The more
fame and
power
power
you
and like I have
have,
influence. I can like, if I could like if I accidentally kill two
yeah.
people like in my car, like I can get away with it, like stuff like that.
Bro, this will get cancelled. Bro, this will get cancelled.
And definitely, it's like when you have more power, money is like just a byproduct of it.
Money is not that interesting,
You know?
bro. It's not that interesting. You need like power, bro. Like
Yeah, yeah.
you need people to know you,
Exactly.
bro.
I
You
mean,
need
why
people
do
to know.
most people even want money? Most people want money because they want to have a higher status, because they want to have more power indirectly.
Definitely.
Most
Yeah, mostly, yeah.
like for middle class, they want money so that they can retire from their job first and have power over themselves rather than other people. Like power over their own
At
time,
least, yeah. At least, yeah.
and then there are limits to it.
Mm-hmm.
There was a very interesting situation for me. Like I'm in 12th, right? So I was sitting in class, all right, and it was break time. So I was literally just sitting like that and just looking at everyone. And there was a group of guys playing BGMI. Oh, there's a man. Some random girls fucking scrolling on Instagram or something. And it really hit me at that point. Like I was the only one who had my phone aside, and I was just literally sitting and looking at everyone. Everyone is like a geek scrolling
Bro,
on
it's
their phone
become
or
crazy,
something.
bro. Like,
And then I
yeah,
asked a few of those people like, huh?
yeah. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
So I asked a few of these people like, okay, क्या करना पड़े? Okay, like what do you want to do? Because personally, I just ever since I've been a child, not even this influence of content or something, I just hated 9 to 5. It's just not for me. I just knew that. And so I asked these people like, okay, JEE देने के बाद क्या करने वाले life में? So they're like, oh, look, JEE देंगे, then we'll go to college, and then after college we'll get a nice stable job, and then life is all happy. And then it just to me like these people, like I don't want to be offensive, but and I don't want to judge them for anything, but they don't have the mind to even think anything other than that, you know?
Bro,
Like
I've
they
been
can't,
around like
I don't
such
think they
good
can even
people now.
fathom thinking
I've
that.
been around such good people now recently that it's like become like my normal.
Same.
So you guys are like normal people right now. And if I see
Exactly.
somebody like that, it's like how they think about like us, for example. Like
Exactly.
I'm not been
No, it's
around
like-
like fucking average people. I've been around millionaires or like-minded people like you guys. And people
Me
are
and my
inspired
friend,
by.
like,
I
we
do
go
not
to,
talk
like,
to losers anymore. So
Saudi
it's become
country,
like
and we speak about $6 million do Belma crypto, and we pretend that it's completely normal. We
absolutely,
pretend that, like,
absolutely.
okay, this is how I'm gonna drop out in 2 years. Like, we pretend that it's completely normal.
Mm.
Like,
That's how it should be.
uncle
I
walked
mean,
up
like
to
if
us,
that is your
right?
goal, that's how it should be. Yeah.
Uncle walked up to us, and he was like, "What the fuck are you guys talking about?"
Shrey,
Something that I wouldn't understand, I guess.
Shrey, are you
What?
in your life right now? Are you happy? Are you satisfied?
Listen, it's like
No, there is no satisfaction or happiness.
no, you
No
can't say
satisfaction,
satisfied. Like
bro.
I'm every day like just today I was like I was moving around in my bed for no reason like a worm, bro. Like I was doing like this like I was away from my phone. I was just passing out. Like I'm like, what the fuck do I do? What the fuck do I do? I'm not seeing any results. Like what I would do, like it's crazy, bro. I'm a bit mental to be honest. Like like I'm not like you can't say I'm happy. Like I'm smiling right now because I'm enjoying the moment. But generally,
Yeah.
I'm quite serious
Happiness
all
is
the
like
time.
a
I'm
bigger
quite
picture.
I'm really
Yeah.
thinking all the time. I'm thinking right. If you see the mirror over here, you see that? It's all like shit that I've written down. Like all day I'm just like either writing shit down or like
That's literally the same.
yeah. So like right now I'm smiling, but I'm quite serious all the time. Like thinking and reading or this and that, or just away from my phone, just like rolling on the floor like for no reason because I'm spazzing out. Like literally, I'm not even joking.
Bro, like, Alex Sarmoji's take on happiness is the best thing that I've ever heard.
What is it?
It's like, happiness is very subjective. It's very subjective. Like, you shouldn't even aim to be happy.
Mm.
Like, you should aim to be great. because that's how it's supposed to work. It's never enough for us.
Yeah.
Like even if you earn $1 million, it's like there's another guy who has $5 million. It's all very subjective.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Like my next question was gonna be like, of course, I would have expected you to say I'm not happy, and I was gonna ask you like, what's your dream life, like when you'll genuinely be happy? And the real answer to that is like
That's not there.
never.
Never.
Yeah,
I know that.
it
Like,
does
so
not
that's why
exist.
my peak is like, I will feel truly great when I have a fucking 50, 60 story glass building and my last name is on it in Mumbai. Like, or any other city. Like,
Yeah.
I just need my name plastered everywhere. Like, I need to be that guy. Like that's
See, you should have evidence that you did something, boss. Like,
obviously, like,
that's
this is not a joke what I just said. Like, it's not a joke. So I know
Just a
it's gonna be difficult.
a call. Just a second, boss. Yeah.
Let's go.
Dad knows you shame, right? तू क्यों गया?
मैं किधर गया?
Bro, I literally felt your embarrassment at the moment, bro. I mean, like, it's not even embarrassment, but it's just like, yikes. I
Yeah,
literally
you're
felt what
talking
you felt.
about buildings,
It's a
60
normal.
stories buildings, and like a guy's dad just pops up.
Yeah.
Indian household boss. I forgot to lock my door.
Wait, what? You're allowed to lock your door?
Oh nah.
What?
Oh shit.
Technically, I can.
Bro,
if I'm
for the
doing
longest
something, I
time,
just
for the
forgot.
longest time, I didn't even have a lock in my door. Imagine.
So one day my dad really got mad because I just kept locking my door every single time, and every time he used to knock, and he got really mad. He just took off the lock. Like,
Oh shit.
Same.
Bro.
I used to literally change in the central washroom. I used to literally change over there because I did not have a lock to my room.
Bro, like, do you think you are fapping or something in your room?
Oh yeah, exactly. I mean, I don't know what's
What the
obsession with not allowing us to lock the door. Like, do they think we're always fapping when we lock the door or
No,
something?
they don't
No,
think we're
I
fapping. They
only
don't think
lock
we're
like
fapping. What are you saying, Bhavjot?
And I was just saying, like, so as a kid, like, I never really locked my door, but when I did lock my door, I did only one thing, so. So, like, they have the impression, but listen, I was even, like, caught once, so, like, and the suspense is, like, even, like, increased, yeah, 100%, like, I was, like, caught once, like, very, very badly, like, at the most wrong time ever.
At the
But, like,
climax.
after that,
At
I
the
just, like, I
climax.
stopped locking my doors. At this point, they don't care. Like same thing with YouTube. Like they don't care about like because they genuinely cannot care like about what I'm posting, मैं क्या बोल रहा हूँ stuff, and because like they know कि like ठीक है यार like सुन के like they'll grow up at some point. Like at some point it has to stop. It's like that. So I think they reach that point, but yeah,
You
again,
still,
I
but
love
you're,
it was a
no,
kind
but
like
now
as if
you're,
they only want
but
things
now you're
up.
locked in the house, bro.
I'll leave some days. Not like I'm imprisoned. I'll leave some days.
You are in
to sleep.
prison, like, cause
But not
if you
now.
want to go out, you can't go out.
Bro, just
I can.
leave for
Then go.
like
Come
10
to
15
Ahmedabad
days
right now.
without saying anything.
It's not like it's like see also I don't have a very strong reason to to leave the house because anything requires reason, and if it's not strong enough then it's basically useless.
Listen,
then.
bro, everything
Anything
doesn't
requires
need reason, bro. I do shit just because.
Yeah.
now it's just like no, but like leaving the house, like you're talking about like shifting out, right?
No, like, you steal the car just because, like, you're bored. Like me. Like, you leave a city
Yes,
just
like
because,
do
like,
that.
like that.
No, I can do that. Like I had that like the talk with my parents. I had a talk with them. It's like no, allow nahi karte ko. Just like what, fine, do it. But like anything big, I'm not like I have to like take permission. It's like that.
Alright.
And it's understandable because I'm not even credible at that point. Like I'm done. Like I haven't achieved anything grand or big, like to prove to them, ki, I'm like that guy. So it's fine. Like even from their point of view, like I completely understand. If I was in their place and if like vice versa, jo bhi hai, I would also not let let them leave the houses like that, unless and until they have like proper proof, ki, I am actually like doing what I'm saying.
But to
again,
get the
YouTube is
big
like,
proof,
that's
but
my
to
point.
get the big proof, you will have to
Are there
achieve
views,
something.
like, what?
but to get the proof you're looking for, you will have to do stuff they don't want you to do.
So I can do it like in limits. Like obviously, like there's
Do you
some
think
times
do you
where
think
I
if you'll
actually
do you
can't do
think if
some
you'll
stuff,
have
but it's
do
not.
you think if you'll have 100K like subscribers, your parents will suddenly be, "Arey beta, wah wah wah, do whatever you want. You want to bring girls to the house, you bring whatever, you do whatever, bro." Do you think that'll happen?
Not obviously, but like
I'll have to make it happen like somehow. Like this is like something which is
There was a quote written in a book.
I I completely I completely understand like what he's saying is like like you have to be out, like you have to like be basically like a free bird, and that's very very important. But I feel like right now I have to build a very very strong base, and 100K is just a base. It's not much if you actually think about it. 100K is just a base. After that, like the actual game will start. Like if you actually think about
Yeah,
it,
yeah.
100K is not that much. Now I don't want to demotivate anyone, but I was thinking about this like last night. 100K is what? Like let's be all like all actually like be realistic. Like what is 100K? It's not much in like compared to where you want to be in life. It's nothing. It's nothing close to that. So 100K ke baad we can like start talking like this that. But what Shay was talking about like all these small things, yeah, that's basically like I can do that. But that's not really bothering me. What's bothering me is that 100K is still not that much if you think about it. Like if you like because as Shay said like there's levels. There's like crazy crazy levels of fame and power which we aren't even aware of. So like 100K is basically like basically ants. But for us it's good. But in the real world 100K is like very very small. And it's after 100K when you actually start like fully become that guy. And that's one example I've given you with like subs.
Let's go.
So like I have like a question for Shrey. Um, like what is like sorry shit. Okay, sorry, my phone was ringing. Yeah, so like I have a question for Shrey. Like, what do you think is like a business opportunity or like like a field of business which is like really gonna boom and like in which do you think is like if you start something in that space or like in that field you're gonna become like a billionaire, like like there is actually a genuine possibility of you achieving that 7-8 story building in South Bombay with Buckeye written on top and a helipad on that. So
So this is
like
that's
what
a
do you
good
think?
question. Like this is my recent belief on it, where
Mm-hmm.
there is a billionaire in every industry. Firstly, and secondly, no matter if the level of richness you're talking about, the level of wealth you're talking about, you'll only get if you reach like towards the top. So no matter what industry you pick, there's billionaires. And secondly, no matter what industry you pick, you'll have to reach the top. So might as well just choose anything. In my case, I'm leaning heavily like once I'm done with YouTube, like it's like proper, and my first business will lean towards these traditional businesses that have no scope. The second thing is that Richard Branson, the Virgin guy, he was known to revolutionize basic industries. So with airlines, for example, he did the thing where he obviously there's what can you change in an airline? How do you compete with the big boys? He just made it so that the air hostesses are topless, and it became a success. His airline became a success. So he's done many things with like many other industries as well. So my thing is simple as well. Like I've like picked out very specifically like basic as businesses that you look at every day and say like isme kya hoga, but you just have to pick out one thing in that, change it. Like I'll give you an example. Like I really want to start like a concrete business. Really, really, really.
Concrete.
Yeah.
So come to me. I'll start a construction business.
Yeah.
That's my plan.
Yeah. Like these
After
traditional
like 15
businesses,
years
but
or
not
something.
just concrete, not just concrete, because I'll never be able to compete with the big boys. I need to switch it up a bit. And yeah, bro, that's where the big money is. Like concrete, like basic as like there's a millionaire like that makes these mics, but if you make them now, you won't be able to compete. So you have to switch one basic thing up, which is a bit outrageous, like a topless air hostess staff or this and that, like, and sell either to the top 1% of people or sell to the masses. So concrete business is selling to the masses, and top 1% like
Do
is
you
like the
think
richest people.
networking will help you in that? Suppose like like you want to start like a concrete business, but just because like you hang around with people who are big builders, like Vedant Agarwal's father, you hang out with that dude and you sell concrete to him. then what do you think about that? Like, do you think that even if you don't change anything in concrete in your product, just because you know more people who are like who have more authority in that field, do you think that will certainly help you, reach like the top echelons of that industry?
Definitely, definitely. So in Ahmedabad, like I got a crazy like network of like millionaires. They would literally say like they would ask me, "By kya karna hai this?" I'd tell them like my business plans. I want to make this much money, and you'll be surprised. Older successful men, they really want to help you, because their sons are like jacking off, drinking alcohol, like spending daddy's money, and they genuinely see you as a son. Like genuinely, actually, they see you as a like a son, like their ideal son, and they will actually help you. So I'm at the like, and that period is only there till you're about 21, because they still perceive you as young. After 21, it switches. Like they treat you as an adult now. Before that, you like, I got offered like an internship by Chitle, like Chitre. How do you say it? Huh? So yeah.
Right.
So because I was 15 at the time and I knew the owner and he actually called me, but then COVID happened. So I went for a week, but then COVID happened. So all this stuff like really works, like the network part especially. You could run a basic business, you have a good network, they'll tell it to everybody, you're done, successful. And the next part is like if you really want to be successful, like the you'll have to like switch one thing, or like be like a ambitious thinker, like Elon Musk for example. Like, how could you even possibly think that you can compete with NASA, like as a private individual? Like how is that even possible? So it's just like like about like having big balls as well. Like you need to like have the big balls to take like big risks and like be willing
I
to go to
also heard
zero.
one of this like advice from like Charlie Morgan, right? It's a very old video of his that I watched, and in that he said like, if you want to like completely destroy everyone in your industry, it is to bring an already pre-existing system that works into an ice age business. So for us, like if I told you like you can get clients through content, it's a pretty normal understanding thing for us, right? Like normal season. But if you bring that same concept to some completely completely different industry which is still in the ice age, which will still give out pamphlets for their advertising, you can easily destroy everyone with that knowledge.
Like you don't have to innovate something like the big multi-million. Look at Adani right now. They've bought in like literally all the desert in Gujarat. They've built the largest solar whatever like farm in in India. Or
You know,
it's crazy.
solar
It's just about like
All
doing
their
more
ports are
than
in his
somebody else.
control.
It's just
All
about doing crazy
ports
stuff.
are in his control.
Yeah.
have you ever been to Kolhapur or Sangli side via highway? Anyone of you? You might have seen those windmills on the hill, just beside the highway. So actually, one of my relative builds those windmills over there, right? So and he also has solar plants, and he's also into construction. A really rich guy, okay. And every time I go to him, he spends like half an hour or 1 hour just talking to me wholesomely with no excuses and like complete attention towards me. That guy's super chill. All right, so that traditional business, okay, windmill or solar, whatever, you get your investment, whatever money you put in, you get your investment back along with whatever the rate of interest is going on, let's say 10% per year. Get your investment back with 10% per year of interest in about 6 to 7 years, right? So after 7 years, the life of every plant is like 40 years, okay? So after 7 years, the remaining 33 years, they are all your profit, like legit all your profit. Then you can buy another plant, another plant, and you can just eventually just spread it out. And right now, even started what do you call it? The solar roof paneling thing, because government of India is pushing towards that and giving subsidies to that. That thing is so crazy. You don't even require that much investment. You get your money back in 2 or 3 years. That crazy with interest. And after that, 35 years is all profit.
Yeah, man.
But the only thing is your initial investment to get connected with the grid, which is like the legal investment, what you need to put in is around 5 crore rupees. That's the initial investment. But after that, whatever you do, you get your money back in a few years, and everything else is profit.
Yeah.
That's how strong traditional businesses are. Now think about it. We are all going towards kind of intellectual new new generation high businesses, every one of us is planning something like that, let's say YouTube or something, and let's say one day we are no more and our kids have to take that ahead. How is that gonna work? Like that would be so hard for the next generation or even whoever our legal hire is. But if you build a traditional business like this, it is so automated that it will generate revenue for a lifetime. It's like your presence won't even matter, your time won't even matter. It's just gonna be like recurring revenue throughout a lifetime, and you'll just keep making money. That's the power of the traditional businesses. And even talking about the upcoming AIs and all of this stuff, I feel traditional businesses would be a much better choice because anything that happens on the screen can eventually be taken up by AI. So anything that requires physical presence is something which will be valuable, which is like the tradition. Let's say you open a saloon, or let's say you open something, okay? Let's say you open a community center, or let's say you open a gym or something which requires a physical presence, right? That thing will still go on if there's a requirement of that thing. But if you open a YouTube channel, if you open a website, if you open something which is online, that could be taken ahead by AI very easily. There'll be AIs
Do
working
you
away.
think an artificial intelligence machine can replicate someone's personality? Like,
Exactly.
I
Obviously,
don't think
obviously.
Hamza's Adonis school can be, replicated by an AI because his school is literally based around his own personality. And I
Bro,
don't
just look
ever
at
think
the just look at the
an
AI
AI will
OnlyFans girls, bro.
have its own personality, right?
Just look at the
That's
AI
one
OnlyFans
example,
girls.
and
That's a personality, bro.
that's
That's like the
that's
first step.
community building, right?
Hmm.
Yeah.
With,
So
with YouTube, with YouTube, I don't think AI can ever like AI can obviously change the whole game a lot. Like, change the space, but the authenticity which we carry as human beings, AI can never ever
Authenticity. Right.
can
Yeah.
never even come close to. Like, for example, even the way like small things like my eye, like like the way I like present myself, the way I'm connecting. AI will be like it's like it'll never like replace that like my point is that it'll go very far. In fact, AI is like
bro, even that would happen
That
eventually.
can
Even
become, that is
AI,
replicate.
exactly like you, putting the hands together and you know,
no, it
spend.
can. It is actually. It can do that. But my point is that the connection, like the human brain can just sense it. Like that is something which AI can never ever
Yeah.
come
It
close
can, it can,
to
it
it.
can. I believe
For
it can.
example,
So
bro,
connection
Yeah.
is
the authenticity which I'm talking about. I'm not talking about
I
like
know,
I'm
I
not talking about
understand what you're
like
talking about.
facial
I understand what you're talking about. What if you
bro,
didn't,
even
what if
even
you didn't know
Alex.
it was an AI? Like, what if you actually believed it was a human? Like, it's just about knowing it, na.
Wait,
Only when we know it's AI, we think, "Arey, ye to bakwas hai. This guy's not authentic." If I didn't know you were AI right now and you are like actually AI, I wouldn't suspect anything. I would
you
get
might be an
emotionally
AI
attached to you.
right now.
Cause, arey, but like, biggest example,
but
arey,
AI, I understand what you're
biggest
saying. Like,
example, bro.
AI can again
OnlyFans girls,
obviously
bro.
start predicting
OnlyFans
the
AI
behavior of
girls, bro.
kids.
Look at them. It's fully AI.
I
Bro, she made millions of dollars.
I know what you're saying.
She's
Bro, look
not even
at bro.
AI.
It's like a full chat. Like it, like fully chats with you. Like fully makes the expressions. Like hey, like subscribe to my feed pics. This and that, bro. It's there already. Like it's
Bro,
only a
this
matter
It,
of
it
time.
is there. It
It's
is
only a
there,
matter
and
of time.
it'll obviously get a lot worse over the years. But what I'm saying is that it can never replace us. Never ever. It's just
It
impossible.
can.
Like it's AI. Like it's
Look
not.
at
It's not
most
human.
of the jobs, bro.
If it's not,
The
if it's
call
not human,
centers. Do you know
if
how
it's
many
not
Indians
human,
are employed in call centers? Millions, bro. And call is what?
bro,
It's a robocall. Like a person asks a question, and then you have to like respond to it. AI is replacing, like gonna replace everyone. Like Tata has already said, like AI is gonna replace all the like call center people. Like
bro,
one by one, all
Bhavjot,
the jobs are
Again,
gonna go
like
one by one.
those tasks are kind of redundant. Like those tasks have to be done in sort of like the same way. Like there is a system for those tasks. It's like a salesman calls someone, and then there are like certain steps to ask the questions and then convince the person whoever they're talking to. Like so, all these steps which are required are kind of fulfilled by AI. But what Bhavjot is saying and like what I am saying is that what makes a human is like the small imperfections, like
can't
like the
describe
little
it.
ums
Can't
and
describe
ahs.
it.
Like the AI is too flawless for that. Like the AI won't, like the AI will talk so smoothly So, like, so
Perfectly,
flawlessly,
perfectly, yeah.
won't have any breakages in its voice or something like that. It just won't seem as natural as a real human does. I mean, like, obviously, it can be better at many more things. It is already better at many more things, but it will never be better than humans at being a human.
Yeah, the connection, like the contact, bro. Like for example, like human
Yeah,
contact, right? Like for
exactly.
example, like touching a girl, जो भी है. You
Nah,
think
bro.
AI
I
can
think I
replace
think
that?
the
How bro?
robo
For
sex
example,
doll will
Let
do
me
it,
just
bro.
let me
I
just
think
tell
the
you
robo
one
sex
thing.
doll will do it, bro.
There is a Tinder bot which has
I
57% accuracy.
Robo
I
sex doll, bro. I'm buying the robo
talking
sex doll, bro.
you're talking about eugenics. What me and Aaron are basically talking about is you can't explain this. If you can describe something, you can change it. You can't describe this. You can't describe that this is very strong power of like being authentic. Like you can't describe it. That's something which AI can never change. Like, it can never replace that.
Bhavjot,
Obviously,
see
it
the
can
thing
do
is
many things.
every conversation you're having right now on your text and right now like using your microphone, if I record everything and put it in an AI, that AI will talk exactly like you.
Yeah, but it can never replace us though. It can
Okay,
never.
I listened to his quote by Rohit, right? He said that any person who doesn't have specific knowledge will get replaced by AI. And specific knowledge is something that is very like if you had to like do outreach, for example, that can be replaced by AI because 100 people can learn outreach. Specific knowledge is something that will take you a lot of time to learn, and it's going to be hard to learn. Because if you can learn that knowledge, there are not many people who can replicate that, and AI can never replace that. For example, if you think any sort of creative work, no AI can come up with creative work. It can only come up with work that is come from database. You can't ask AI to come up with an entirely new business strategy, right? You need some sort of human element to it. And secondly, I would like to say that there is a cycle as to like how humans and civilization develop. So we start off with like the base, the basic life. Then we increase with that with our technology. So currently we cross this path. Now everyone is reverting back to the same thing. Everyone is talking about how to eat simpler foods because it's way healthier, right? Before, if you go back to your parents' times, eating a burger was like shit, burger. But now we're like, okay, we don't want to eat a burger. So human civilization will always go through these cycles of developing and then going back to that same route. So with AI to like you can't actually predict what AI can do. But one of the things about YouTube is that like people go on to YouTube just because they want some sort of human connection through this digital platform. I mean, imagine when Iman blew up, it was because of his animation. Now everyone is doing that same animation. Now nobody is interested in watching those types of videos. The same reason why Sam Sulek also blew up in the fitness niche, right? Everyone was doing the same type of content. This guy just came in his car recording, like it was something people craved, and that's why he actually blew up. He gave people what they wanted. So I don't think AI can actually like replace as such content creators. It can help you creating content. Like it can help you in editing and something like that, which is very nice. And from my perspective, I think it's a very good thing. Like AI can edit my videos, but I don't think it can replace the human essence that people actually crave and watch for.
No, see, like what you're saying right now that AI can't be creative. I disagree with that. But what you're saying about Sam Sulek and like the way Iman Ghazi edits his videos is basically that because essentially AI does not have a life. It's a machine, it's something that doesn't exist and exists at the same time. And because it doesn't have a life, it doesn't have its own experiences. And what we people are doing on YouTube is basically sharing our own experiences. That creates something very unique, which is only possible for us.
But even the
Because
AI,
because AI
AI
doesn't have a
has
life. If
taken.
it's if it's not alive, it can't have its own experiences. It's based on data and other people's experiences.
No, but this is the thing. Look, if you rip off one person, if I rip off Elon Musk, everybody will like, "Arey, wanna be Elon Musk, wanna be Elon Musk." If I copy 100 people and the best parts of them, I become somebody unique. AI is the same thing where it is, yes, it is collecting data sets. Yes, it is not original, but it's collecting millions of data sets and it has its own experience, like processing and like having its own opinion on these data sets. Like you can ask AI their opinion, and usually these opinions are unique to them because they've seen the world in so many different ways, and you can customize
It's
what
not
part of.
unique to them. It's actually only what other people think. That is what it puts out because it has only got what other people think.
But even you
Like
are a
it
product
can't
of
think on
your,
its own unless and
like,
until it doesn't get what other people think.
but even
Like
you're a
that is
product
the
of
data. Like data
what other
is
people
other
like.
people's experiences. Yeah, data is other people's experiences. What we are sharing is not other people's experiences. Like I'm not sharing what I learned from Athlean X, what I learned from Saket Gokhale, what I learned from some other fitness YouTubers. I'm sharing what I learned from my own life.
Yes,
From
exactly.
my
Okay, okay, okay,
own
okay, I
life.
get it.
Like that is what the authentic sense of someone like a content creator is, which
But
cannot be replaced by AI. Definitely many more redundant tasks like um, captions or editing or like music or like beat sync. Probably everything can be replaced by AI. Something that is technical and needs to use your brains can be replaced by AI. But you don't really need to use your brains to go through your experiences in life. They just go as you progress through life. Like every second is an experience,
Yeah, I
and you're
understand
not
you now.
thinking
Yeah.
to. Yeah.
see, what I
But
would say
definitely
is,
something really interesting. That's why I'm doing data science. Like, let's see how that turns
But
out.
I do think that AI will kill us. That like replacing us is like one thing, but like no, it definitely will because I have like many like AI can literally kill us right now also, and this has
Arey
nothing to do with
bro.
like physical models. It's all about like a psychological thing. So basically, like if you want, like I can like explain it, but
Do
like
you
AI
do
can
you
kill us
really
just like
do you really
basically by
think that the military does not have like super smart They already do, bro. They have these drones that can fly
Yeah, they
automatically, and
already
like
do. Yeah.
they can just like they do real time face recognition. You can just like feed it the face and it'll find that person like with an approximate location, shoot, dip, done.
see, the thing is, Alex Pharmacy also invested in one of the online businesses recently called School, if you guys know about it. So it's a community platform. So community and the human touch is something which can't be replaced even when it's online, right? But most of the other things which don't have human touch, whether it's online or offline, those things can be replaced quite easily by AI. So when we look forward to
Understandable.
new business ideas, those ideas should be the ones which are either not replaceable by AI or won't have that big of an effect. Let's say I build a community of AI bots that won't be that effective, right? So it should either be online but with human touch or something that AI can't replace, or it should be offline, which AI definitely can't replace, like easily. So that's the thing we should look forward. And another thing is we should always look forward to build something in which the possibility of success is much greater than the possibility of failing, because then opportunities work in our favor. So if we are planning an online business with human touch, the possibility of failure is a little higher than an offline business with human touch, like considering AI will eventually take it. So that's why I think like physical businesses or like the offline businesses are much better, because even if you fail, even if you are not the best in the industry, you'll still make money. But there are certain businesses online you need to be the best in the industry, because anyone can reach out to you. Let's say there's a particular platform, right, in a particular industry online, right? It is reachable by everyone in the world, right? So if it's the number one, every single person will go to that website rather than the second one. But if it's an offline business, sorry, if it's an offline business and you are not the number one, you are the number five, but you're the number one in your city, then people will reach out to you. You're number one in your state, people will reach out to you. It does not matter someone in America has a much better similar business. It does not matter. People can't reach out to you. They'll reach out to the localized people. So that's why physical businesses are really cool. You might have seen people around you who are in the construction business, which are those construction business which are not that on that scale, but they just build like bungalows or something
Builders, bro.
in
Just
the
it's like
outskirts
an
of Goa.
unlimited money glitch, bro. Builders, like construction, unlimited money
Yeah,
glitch. Like, what is
exactly.
the land worth?
There's so many builders because everyone is making money because
Absolutely,
that's such a profitable business. Everyone is making money. There are very few at that scale who make serious amount of money, like 1,000 crores a year, वगैरह. But there's like at least 10,000 people in Pune who are into constructions and who make 10 crores per year.
absolutely.
Do you also think businesses that are like everlasting will always like will lead you to earn like a shitload of money? Like for example, if you start your own school, there
Yeah.
are always going to be children who need to be educated. If you start your own hospital, there are always going to be people who get run over by Porsches. If you so like you know what I mean, like
Yeah.
so you don't really need to have to be the best in the industry to make a shitload of money. You only have to like
Be there in the
place
industry.
really fuck.
Bro, I'm always if we talk about like the kid in the box, must have so fucking empty, bro. Like the exact guy. Imagine him, bro. Like imagine how much porn he's watching, bro. Imagine how
What?
no,
The fuck?
Why?
like I say, right? Have you read? It's so degen Gen Z, exactly like that type, bro. Like it's like a full Jeffrey Cock type. Oh God, like every single time I think about it, he must have been so like weak, bro. I don't know.
Oh my god. Bro, he got beat up in the street, bro. If he was not in Pune, now he would have been murdered, bro. Like if it would have happened in Gujarat, now, bro. Killed on the spot, bro. Killed on the spot.
But that kid literally had the best possible life. He was 17, he had a Porsche. Bro, that's legit the best life. His dad had a good business, a good old business, okay? Traditional business, which will keep making money even if he does not work. He literally had the best life and still managed to ruin it.
Fucked up. He was basically like drunk and he told his driver, "Nee, nee, I'll drive the car." And he basically spelled and then
You know, the family bribed the driver to say he was driving. But then the police said, no, we have proof
Yeah.
that the kid was driving. Crazy shit, man. Crazy shit.
Bro, that car goes like 0 to 100 in 2 seconds, man.
Was it the
And bro,
electric
his
one?
dad's-
Huh?
Was the
his
Porsche the
dad
electric
still in
one?
jail? His dad.
I can't drive.
I'm saying,
dad
is,
is like-
Arey yaar. Listen, the dad is in jail, and I'm asking if the Porsche was electric. If the Porsche was electric.
Yeah, it was electric.
Okay, that's why it
was
was
a
going
Taycan.
fast.
It was a Taycan. It was a Taycan. It was Taycan S. Taycan S is electric.
Damn, bro, that shit is fast.
Yes, bro.
So,
I sat in the Kia EV6 and that shit was also so fast, man. But that was like 0 to 100 in 5 seconds. This thing is like 2 seconds.
and bro, this like makes me think. Okay, like he's done this like such a like itna bada crime kiya hai. This is like base like level 1, level 2. You can actually do if you have power. Like think about like all the stuff you're doing, like all the people you're talking to, everything you're doing. Imagine the girls. Imagine everything. Imagine every single thing. Like the amount of power. This is like nothing, bro. So like I was talking to Shri and he was like saying ki his dad's like this very big builder and stuff. That's like this is like what we are seeing, but there's so much of stuff like which we don't know what's like it's going on. Like so many talks and like bro, it's like this crazy bonds like that. So yeah, like power is very like it's very important also like to a certain degree.
Bro, but I finished the power, bro. I didn't take the vaccine, bro. I didn't take any vaccine, bro. You all like you all took the vaccine, na? Oh, you fuckers! I knew it from the start, bro. Before Tate, anybody, I knew this shit. This is bullshit, bro.
Please your parents, you know. I mean, like you.
Bro,
have to do
even
something
I
to
had
please
pressure.
your parents.
Everybody in my
Right
family
now-
has taken the vaccine. They said, "ले बेटा." I used to get calls from random people. My mom's friend. अरे बेटा वैक्सीन नहीं लेगा तो पर लेना तो पड़ेगा ना. Like crazy, like pressure, like proper. I'm like, fuck off, रे dumbasses, idiots.
So there's so many
Let's go.
people in my mutuals who actually passed away due to heart attacks and stuff, and that's all after the vaccine was. Like after the COVID.
Because like there was something up, bro. It's still some. Right now only I'm saying, bro. Like it's just something like something fishy. But I don't know. Like, it pisses me off. Bro. And it's crazy how parents will just like follow whatever the media is saying. Like my parents.
Exactly. I mean, honestly, do you really think it's that? Like, do you really think it's our parents' fault that they follow the mainstream media? Because
No.
No,
like in
because
their
back in
time,
the
like
day
when
it was
they
a
were
trust.
teenagers,
Back in the
the
day it was a
mainstream media
trustworthy
was
source of
actually reliable.
information. Yeah, yeah.
So
Back in the day, news was a trustworthy source of information, and now
Yeah,
you saw
exactly. Back in the
NDTV.
day, the
Adani
news
purchased
was very
NDTV. So are they ever
trustworthy.
gonna say anything bad about Modi on NDTV? No, because Adani bought
Obviously
it.
not.
Easy.
Obviously not.
So it's like how it's the way
Did
the world
you
works, bro.
did you hear about the electoral bond scam?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like,
bro.
bro, like
That's
they literally
in my
stole,
opinion.
they literally
Yeah,
stole taxpayers' money, bro. They literally stole taxpayers' money for their own campaigns, and no
zero
media outlet is
consequences.
talking about
Zero
it.
consequences.
No media outlet is talking about it. They stole it, bro. They literally made a change in the constitution of India. They literally passed a new law, which later, obviously, because it came out, the Supreme Court dismissed it because they declared it as unconstitutional, which it obviously was back in 2017 when Modi, gave out that law. They stole like shitloads of money with that rule and like that change, like that minor change in the constitution. And now nobody is talking about it, bro.
They're all
No
cucks. They're
one,
all cucks, bro. Like they're all cucks, bro.
bro, no one is talking about it. I mean, literally, bro, like I literally talked to my girlfriend about how, like, I really think this was a mistake, like me discussing politics with my girlfriend, like the stupidest shit I can ever do, because like he's obviously like the mainstream media believer and like Modi ne ye kiya, Modi ne wo kiya. I mean, obviously kiya, but she doesn't see the other side of it. And then I just need like talking to her makes me realize that how many people in India actually have no brains of themselves. Like they
You boys
seriously
explain this.
they straight up believe what they see.
stupid as fuck, bro. Like
They straight up believe what they see. They don't think. They don't think. They don't. I mean, you have something here. You have something here. You need to use that. You don't just
Bro,
use this.
they've
You need to
outsourced
use
that job, bro.
this.
They've outsourced the job. They don't want to think, so
like
they do, and they wonder like,
Exactly.
and these are the people that
Outsource.
like,
Yeah.
and it's not see people's. It comes back like everywhere in your life, right? People say कि अरे ये degree लोगे तो guaranteed पैसा. No, it's like about thinking as well. I have one friend in IIT right
Exactly.
now. Okay, so there's two type of people in IIT. One that is just so they found that successful people are not just about like degree and this and that. It's about doing things your way and like being willing to face criticism. Like the kid in school that did homework every time when he was told, he'll just be an employee. He's suited for employee because whenever he did something that's not congruent with the information he's given, he'll get criticized and he's not
good at
willing to
doing
take
what
that
he's told
risk.
to do.
He's not
Right.
willing to do. Whereas me, for example, I'd be like, "Arey, ye kya hai mother chod?" And now in real life, now I can say, "Ye kya hai mother chod?" Then I can really like make business decisions and be willing to face criticism and like actually get paid for it. The guys in IIT, for example, my friend, he's the guy that he skips classes. He'll be like, "This class is useless. This I need this class." Then fair enough. So we are having that discussion. And whereas the other kids, they'll be, "Arey, IIT mein now I have to be a good boy, study. I'll get this package, that package." No, it's not like
Beta
that.
cuck.
Beta cuck.
What are we talking about? मैं बहुत टाइम गया था नहीं.
People always post not to think. No, that's the reason why.
Arey, cause you
You know,
get beaten
once I
for
was
it, bro.
attending-
If you think for yourself, your parents only beat you, bro. What school are you talking about? What business are you gonna do? Your parents only beat you up. Okay, mother chod, what the fuck?
I have a good take. What's your opinion on the current system of education? This is a good one.
I want to change the education system completely.
There's only
Good
one way.
idea,
Listen,
idea.
there's only one way. We know it's bad, but there's only one way to fix it. Guess how? It's by when the teachers listen. It's when teachers will get paid based on the marks that their students get.
Bro, that's fire.
No, that's not.
No,
What?
Like, give them free.
That already happens. You know, on the result team.
That happens. I know that happens, but like we need to make it like proper. Like, and no, sorry. My bad. I didn't say it properly. the fees that parents pay to school is based on the marks that the child gets, like that. So
Oh,
the school has
yeah,
to work
but
hard. School has to work harder. Do you understand?
I, see, on the result day, me and my friends went to the college, to give pedas and stuff. Teachers didn't even care about the marks. They were like, "Isne accounts mein 99 ke upar laya," and one of the girl was like this, and then she literally shouted, "There's 99 in accounts," comparing to other teachers, and then another teacher was like, "There's one guy in 100 in maths," and then the other teacher is like, "Oh, but there are two in 100 in IT." They were literally competing among themselves. We were like, "We are here to celebrate our results," and they were like, they were competing amongst themselves. Right? There's no level of satisfaction between them. The best way to actually make schools better is like remove you. Have you seen the new educational policy? It's such bullshit policy, and we'll be the first people experiencing that. So basically, now you get credit points, like in the IB board, right, for the work you do. So basically, they're enslaving us completely. Like you have to do different tasks just to get credit points, and those credit points will get you a job.
Get you a job?
That's like, yeah, that's like a lifetime of slavery, bro.
Nah,
पहले
that's
कॉलेज के लिए
crazy.
काम
That's
करो,
crazy.
उसके बाद जॉब में काम करो, उसके बाद मरते मरते काम करो और फिर मर जाओ.
That's crazy.
The best way to just improve schools is remove teachers, bhai. Like
Remove teachers.
most
No,
teachers
but
are not
listen,
worth
listen.
it.
I had this conversation with like a successful person. He said, but listen, like you guys are special in the sense you had different needs. You are like special needs children. Like he was telling me, like you are special needs. So the standard education system did not work for you, but it is working for the majority of people. Majority of people are getting their dream job that they really want. The system is not.
That's what
No,
society wants from
But
them.
then, like,
we
do
can
you think
say
it is what they really want, or do you think that is like socialization or
it
like
is definitely
lifetime of
socialization.
programming
It
by
is
their
definitely
parents? Ki, bro,
programming.
you need to have a good job. You need to have a good job. Do
Definitely.
you
Bro,
really think that is what
people
they
go to
want?
people go to America just to be a status symbol for the parents that my child went to America.
Bro, I know that. I know that. But
Bro,
he said that, listen,
the,
everybody cannot be exceptional. He said, like, you guys are exceptional. So you had different needs. So you cannot, like, so I believe now, based on what he said, that if I start a school, just like complete like business, like hustling, this and that, like practical stuff, it won't be too successful. Because
bro,
it matters on the ambition of the individual also. Do you want to be like that smart? Do you want to like go above and beyond? If that's not the answer, then
100%.
a traditional school is excellent for you, where you do ratta
Where
kar lo,
people
thoda
say,
like ratta some things, and then pass the exam easy.
I mean, there's actually this one entrepreneur from India who I recently came across, and he started his own postgraduate university, I guess. It's named Masters Union.
Yeah.
So
all right,
basically, what? Yeah, yes. Like, I mean, I think you would have.
on YouTube it's quite
Yeah, on
famous.
YouTube, he came on that shit podcasters. I forgot his name. Who asked stupid
Ranveer Lal
who
Badi.
asked like stupid death related
Retard
questions
bro.
कि मरने के बाद क्या होगा, they're all bullshit. He came on that, but his like the Masters Union wala podcast was they exactly like precisely talked about this uh, question what we're talking about right now. Ki, what changes do you think need to be made in the education system? And he really made some really like sensible points about it. It's like what he basically does is he gives all of his students actual industry based problems, and then he just tells them, now solve it however you want. I'm not going to teach you anything. I mean, like, if you want help, obviously I can help you with the basic knowledge and stuff, but like what you need to basically focus on is not on textbook content, but on solving the problem at hand.
But
That is how you will
in like a
improve in
paper,
the
or
real
do
world,
they
because
solve it
at the
in
end
real
of the
life?
day.
Do they solve it in real life, or
Sorry,
like
what?
on paper?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
on
No, no,
ground.
no. Like they solve it in real life, like
Okay.
real life. I mean, the situations are like a mixture of hypothetical or like imaginary made situations, and a mixture of the real world data as well. And what they are told is that you have to solve this as a project, and then you will get the marks based on the results which you bring to the table. And according to that, they are marked. And what the Masters Union, the founder of the Masters Union did exactly was that he just, how we spoke about the networking thing, he called like a few employers at his place for a dinner party or something like that, and he convinced them to take two of his candidates every year out of his batch, only two or three, and just to see how they perform, He literally convinced them that they don't have to pay him like a big package or something like that, but later on he realized that his methods were really working, because all of his students who were getting placed in the companies were getting genuine results as compared to the students who were coming from IIM or other private business schools. They were getting better results because they already have industry level experience. Because when a person who goes from IIM or like some other private university to a company, he doesn't have genuine industry based experience. Okay, I mean, he actually might have some experience because he might have done like 7 8 month internship at the end of his year or end of his semester. But the 3 years which these students spent at Masters Union were completely based on real life industry level experience gaining, and that is what he really leveraged to turn his university into such a uh, big university. I think it's in Gujarat only. I think it's in Ahmedabad. I guess. I mean, I'm not really sure. You should search about it. Masters Union. You'll see like this a kind of childish guy, but he's a real G.
Does
Yeah, I mean he does look like a child, but he's a G.